Welcome back to Ration Nerd, everybody. I'm pretty excited to be here today. I'm not 100% sure why. You ever have one of those days where you just kind of wake up in a good mood? Well, today is that day. I have no clue what's going on. But anyway, we have right here a British single meal ration pack. This guy is some sweet and sour chicken with rice. So we're going to figure out what the British know about sweet and sour chicken with rice. I am doing this video today because this was requested in the comment section, and I always read all the comments, and I hope to always do that. So we have this British ration that's popping off today. We will also be getting to this one here in the future, which is a 24-hour ration. That's got a lot of cool stuff in it. But this ration, and many others like it, although this one is mine, was sold to me by a cool friend of mine. His name will be up here for you to take that name and copy and paste it out of the description underneath the video. His name will be typed out there in all capital letters. You can highlight it, copy it, paste it, go over to eBay, drop it in the search bar, paste that sucker in there, hit the enter button, and his site will pop up, and there'll be a whole bunch of rations on there. Although, you know, it seems like everybody's buying out his rations, so you guys need to save some for Ration Nerd. He does have a lot of cool rations. You should check him out. Really cool dude. Anyway, back to the video, because that's what you're here for. You're not to well, I guess you kind of are here to hear me with the flappy of the jaws. But anyway, we're going to bust into this ration pack. We are, as always, going to have a good time with it. Having had a bunch of British rations before, I have no fear this is actually going to be kind of good. So, well, not kind of good. It's going to be good. So there probably won't be a whole lot of hilarity in this video because, in general, the British have their shit together and they put out a good ration. So I am not expecting any shenanigans from this ration. No ration shenanigans will very likely be had at this table today. However, you never can tell until you pop open that bag. So we are going to bust into this guy and see what the Brits know about some sweet and sour chicken with rice. Slide that over to the side. Now, the only gripe I do have about the single meals is, why did they put it in this ginormous bag? Like, I know, like, you're save the planet or something. Like, this ration only needs about much bag, y'all. Like, this sticker could be right here. Shift that. Just put it in a regular size bag, for the love of God. Anyway, back to your regularly scheduled Ration Nerd. After I rant about, you know, this ginormous bag for a single meal. So let's cut this bad boy open. Let's see what is on offer. That's a nasty look. That is not going to look good on the wallpaper project, but that's okay. We've got it. So right off the bat, we got that accessory kit. We will break into this accessory kit here in a moment. I can see that big old British face bucket. That's awesome sauce. Looks like we have our main here, sweet and sour chicken with rice. That is 300 grams, and if you didn't know, they put it right on there. Oh, and a tag for you. This serves one person. Ooh, we have a cherry flavor isotonic drink powder. I have not had a cherry flavor out of a British ration. I'm looking forward to this. A lot of the British ration drinks are pretty damn good. You know, even my brother, UK Urban Prepper, talks about the orange being like Screech, and I tell you what, I've had the orange. I like it. Maybe I just like to drink nasty things with my face. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm looking forward to hitting up some cherry flavored drink. And we have a pack of cola bottles. I have never had cola bottles. I'm certainly looking forward to that. I'm imagining this is going to be like some candies that are cola flavored. So I'm looking forward to trying these out. This is absolutely a cool item. Although I say that, I haven't eaten them yet, but it seems like it's going to be a cool item. I really hope they're good. It sounds good. Like, give me some cola bottles like I'm a kid. Yeah, cool. I'm down. Give me some fruit snacks. Another cherry flavored isotonic drink. You know, that's one thing about the British rations I absolutely can say. They do not, this is a single meal. They do not skimp on the drinks. I have a feeling there's going to be some drinks in this accessory kit. So for a single meal, you're rocking 2 isotonic drinks already. That's pretty awesome. Then we do have our flameless ration heater, which is all wrapped up in this bag. We'll get to him in a moment. And we have some cheddar cheese spread, 48 grams. I have not yet had cheese spread in a British ration. So this is a lot of firsts for me today. This is awesome. Cherry flavored cola bottles, British cheese, although this looks like it's packed by Gymnipsa, which is pretty typical for like the many different languages, but that's okay. As far as I'm concerned, it's British cheese spread. You guys in Britain are on the line here today. If your cheese spread sucks, it's totally all your fault. I do love me some British rations. They really do come with a lot of cool stuff. And we have a chocolate protein bar. I have had these before, honestly. I'm really looking forward to this. This is 40 grams of chocolate flavored protein bar goodness right here. Looks like we have come down to the last item, which is an oatmeal block. So I'm looking forward to this. I am really hoping that nothing in this meal lets me down because I am freaking starving. Haven't had anything to eat all day. This is my dinner. So it is my meal for the day. So I am really looking forward to this stuff. If anything sucks, I'm invading Great Britain. Just me. I don't know how I'm getting there, but I'm just going to parachute in with my Australian Fred and a condom and just wreck face. What I'm going to do with Fred and a condom, I don't know, but we're doing it. So let's crack into this here accessory kit. And like I said, we have another drink, 3-in-1 instant coffee. That was kind of like a sneeze and orgasm all at the same time. I know you like that. We have a pack of tissues. Awesome addition to any ration. A nice pack of tissues. Wipe your butt, wipe your face, pick a booger. It doesn't matter. You got some wax in your ear, roll one of these bad boys up, jam it in there, get it out. It's all good. A pack of tissues like this is so much better than your really crappy little ball of toilet paper they give you, like booger paper they give you at a USMRE. This is just a much better solution to, well, wiping your hands, wiping your face, wiping your butt, picking a booger, cleaning your ears. It don't really matter. You got a snot nose? It's okay. You have a pack of tissues. Did you have a really nasty duty? Well, it's okay because you've got 10 butt wipes right here. And follow that up with not one, but 2 alcohol-free antibacterial wipes. If you were going to put something together to clean up a really bad mess on your back door, alcohol-free is definitely the way to go. You don't want the Bernies back there, but having 2 of these, like you have one for a dirty butt and one for dirty hands, or one for a dirty face, one for a dirty butt, you pick. It depends on whether or not your face is dirty, your butt is dirty, and where you put those things on your priority list. For me, I'd much rather have a dirty face than a dirty butt. Your mileage may vary. If you like a clean face and a dirty butt, it's all about you, boo. You do what you want, but I'm rocking the clean butt no matter where I'm at. You could just cover me with mud. It really makes no difference. I'm not cleaning my face. I'm wiping that ass, because that's nasty. Anyway, so not only do you get this awesome pack of tissues, you get 2 alcohol-free antibacterial wipes for whatever you want to use them for. And that, my friends, is awesome. Then you have the one component in the ration that I don't completely comprehend is this enormous face bucket. Like, this is just for like horking ginormous amounts of food into your face all at one time, which I guess if you're in a military setting or a survival setting, you might really need to hork large amounts of food into your face. But at that point, you could just slurp it out of the bag. This, I mean, it could probably be like a catapult. I don't know, but it is a big bucket. I mean, you could smack the hell out of somebody with this thing. I'm gonna tell you what. Like, I'm a big dude. I got big paws. That's a little ouchy. So awesome spoon, a little bit of a face bucket. Even if your head is as big as mine and your mouth is ginormous, that's a big ass spoon to stick in your mouth. Then we have a 3-in-1 tea, yet another drink option, which is completely awesome. The ration table will be covered with cups. It'll be great. And then we have a strong mint sugar-free gum. Sorry, I'm in a good mood today. I'm a whole lot of this. I'm going to get this out onto a tray. I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. This ought to be really good, so just hold up for a minute. All right, well, as promised, we have everything out onto the tray. So the first thing we are absolutely going to do is get this ration cooking away in this FRH. I have not known a British FRH to let me down, although I said that about last week's review, and that FRH kind of sucked it. So I'm hoping that I do not get let down by this one, because I would much prefer sweet and sour chicken to be hot. let's chuck this in the bag and get this thing fired off. It's amazing how I can't talk and put something in the bag at the same time. So since this flameless ration heater is very small and compact, it's very thick, but I did try to push all the food to the bottom of the pouch to hopefully give it a chance to heat up as best as possible. This fill line is really far up. I'm feeling like that's further up than most rations I've seen. And I know I've used these before, but for whatever reason, I'm like blanking out on the fact like, wow, this thing really needs a lot of water. That is a honking ration heater though. And they do give you an awesome little sticker here that you can put back on to try to seal your bag up a bit, which is very nice. Very nice. Crossing fingers, we are going to get a rock or something. Chunk that bad boy down. So while that is heating up, let's get into this plethora of drinks we've got going on over here, which I'm actually pretty excited about. I don't know about where you are, but where Ration Nerd lives, it's hot as hail. Hot as hail. So it's hot. Damn hot. So having a bunch of drinks, even though, well, 2 of them are hot, still sounds like a great idea. Listen to that. Listen to that. That is nice. Look at that thing. That is a serious exothermic reaction. That is awesome sauce. That thing is popping away. Going to melt the ration table. Zero shits given about that. So we're absolutely going to start out with one of these cherry isotonic beverages. I could absolutely use one. I'll be honest with you, that cherry drink mix in its powder form kind of smells like butt. Alright, hopefully this does not disappoint. And this does say to mix with 400 mils of cold water, so we're gonna guesstimate it over here. I really hope that the smell does not match the flavor, because if this tastes like cherry butt, that is going to be another reason why me, Fred, and Jimmy Hat are invading. So we're going to need one for that tea, and we're going to need one for that coffee. Weather be damned, I am going to have me some coffee. I don't care if I am still mildly tacky from being outside. I'm having some coffee, and you can't stop me. Don't hate, participate. Go get you a cup of coffee. Sit here, sip some coffee, listen to Ration Nerd ramble about rations, and then you'll just be a happier person. Put a cup of coffee in your hand, take a sip or 2 of it, you're just going to be happier. You'll like the video better. Everybody likes everything better with a little sip of coffee. Having had this 3-in-1 tea, I am not at all upset that it's in this ration, even though it has cream in it, and I don't generally like cream in my tea. That thing is still over there going. That gives me really high hopes. Ow. Yes, for having a nice hot meal. I would love to like grab that and mix it around, but quite honestly, there's parts of it that are just kind of too, maybe I can just burn myself a little bit. Oh, how? Oh yeah. Fingerprints. Pfft. Who needs fingerprints? Whatever. Alright, so now that we've mixed the drinks, I can get these cola bottles out onto the tray to see what these guys are all about. And these actually have a resealable Ziploc on them, so you don't have to eat all of your cola bottles at the same time. We're hungry, so they all go out onto the tray. That is cool though, giving you a little Ziploc so you can hang on to some cola bottles for later. That's pretty awesome. And that protein bar, we're gonna have to move Mr. Cheese out of the way over here. We keep tossing this gum around like the redheaded stepchild. I'm just gonna get it off the tray for right now. Gotta make room for this protein bar. Yes, take a look at that bad boy. I'm telling you what, that is gonna be good. I'm looking forward to it. Set you right there, Mr. Protein Bar. I am gonna move this cherry flavored isotonic drink out of the way. So let's get this oatmeal block out onto the tray. That smells pretty good. It is a big, very solid, very dense cookie cracker. They're pretty awesome. I'm looking forward to it. There's a whole lot of cheese here, and I mean a whole lot of cheese. That is actually the only gripe I've had with this ration so far. You gave me 48 grams of cheese. Am I supposed to stack all 48 grams of this cheese spread on this oatmeal block? I mean, unless I'm missing something, you're certainly not cheesing up your cola bottles. You're not cheesing up your protein bar. This is cheddar cheese and sweet and sour chicken, not so much. So 48 grams of cheddar cheese spread on one oatmeal block, I call bullshit, because that's a lot of cheddar cheese for one oatmeal block. I'm excited about the oatmeal block. I'm not excited about putting 48 grams of processed cheese on one oatmeal block. And I guess we're just gonna over cheese the crap out of this oatmeal block because options are limited. So we're gonna ice this thing like a birthday cake. So, dear Great Britain military ration guy that comes up with menu items and components that are added to said menu items, this is what you get when you have one oatmeal block and 48 grams of processed cheese. I hope you're happy with yourself. Jiggle, 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 jiggle. So that's 48 grams of processed cheese on an oatmeal block. You know what? I am going to definitely get a sip of this tea, and we'll talk about it here. Again, I'm really surprised, being a guy that does not like milk or cream in my tea, that I really find that enjoyable. So if you're like me and generally just drink your tea with sugar or honey with no cream or milk, don't turn your nose up at this until you've actually tried it, because that's actually really good. And it weirds me out. I can't drink tea with cream or milk in it anywhere else. But when I dig into a British ration and I make up a 3-in-1 tea, this stuff is just really good. I don't know what it is about it. There's just something in there. Magic British shit. It's just really good. It's good stuff. Now we're going to hit up that 3-in-1 coffee, bitches. Let me get another sip of that. Even though it's hot, I'm really happy with that cup of coffee. Mildly sweet, very creamy. Very good cup of coffee. I don't care what strength you mix that at. I mean, obviously, if you poured a gallon of water in it, it wouldn't be any good. But you could put 4 ounces or even 8, 9 ounces of water in this thing, and this is still going to make a great cup of coffee. If you're a coffee lover and you like it really strong, just dumb it down to about 4 ounces. This is about 6, so it's kind of like the median. It's still a really good cup of coffee. I love strong coffee. It's not super strong, but it is really tasty, so I really dig it. Nice and sweet, but not overly sweet. Very creamy, good coffee flavor. I mean, literally super well done on the coffee and the tea. Never, ever disappoints. In a British ration, for the coffee and the tea, the 3-in-1s, space savers, everything's included. Those are amazeballs. 2 thumbs up for coffee and tea. Now let's try this cherry drink. It did smell like butt in the pack. I am hoping that the taste does not translate from the smell. You know, and it doesn't, so that's awesome. That's actually a really good drink. I really like cherries, like real cherries. And quite honestly, out of all the cherry drinks I've had, that's probably the most natural tasting. Okay, just another minute to do its thing. That is doing an excellent job. Super happy with that. I mean, I can't really take a bite of this like this. It was pretty funny sticking it on a tray like that, but we're going to scoop off this big nipple of cheese here. Move it out of the way, because that's just going to go straight up my nose, and I'm going to prematurely have to open the tissues, which is just not cool. So let's get a bite of this oatmeal block with a hell of a lot of processed cheese on it. Oh. Damn it. All right, British menu guy. If I invade, you're the first one I'm coming after. We got to sit down and have a serious talk. So let me get another bite of this oatmeal cookie, because this is absolutely, without any doubt, a cookie. Take a look at that. That is a whole lot like a shortbread cookie. Unfortunately, when I took that bite, I realized it way too late that I just covered a relatively sweet cookie in a whole bunch of processed cheddar cheese, which was kind of not cool. Yeah, you guys are killing me with this whole sweet oat block. I guess maybe putting cheddar cheese on something sweet is a thing somewhere else, but it's certainly not here. This is savory cheddar cheese spread, which, if you've had US MRE cheddar cheese spread, this is probably 2, 3, 4, 5 times better than US processed cheese. This is really actually pretty decent cheese spread. I mean, yes, it doesn't taste like real cheese, but it certainly tastes a hell of a lot better than the stuff that's in a USMRE. So it does have a slight processed flavor. It kind of reminds me more of the cheese that comes in an Australian ration. I'm not a big processed cheese fan, but to be honest, I could almost just eat this by itself. Maybe that's the point. I was like, here's just a tube o cheese. Just eat your tube o cheese and be happy. This is my first experience with British cheese, and this is actually really good. I could literally just eat this off a spoon. I'm a little pissed that they give me this sweet dessert-like oatmeal cookie and give me a container of cheese, some oats rocking around in there. Very sweet, very yummy. This is a cookie, not a biscuit. It doesn't belong with cheese. All right, this main has tortured my rumbling stomach long enough. It is really nice when you get a flameless ration heater that actually works the way they're intended to. It's a really convenient thing to be able to get a meal that's nice and hot. I mean, look, could I have gotten this hotter by boiling it? Absolutely. But I couldn't have gotten it this hot by boiling it with that little bit of water. So a good flameless ration heater makes an excellent meal. Look at that. That actually looks really good. I mean, maybe the Brits do know quite a bit about sweet and sour chicken. Ow. And it's hot, which is awesome. Ow. I feel like I need to get an oven mitt. That flameless ration heater really did its job. I love that. That is so awesome. All right. Let's take a look at this sweet and sour chicken with rice. This looks like a pretty simple affair, although I'm telling you what, it smells really good. My head is, well, pretty far away from the chicken, and it smells great. We have a nice sauce in here that I really wish we had some crackers to soak up, or a hunk of bread. We have carrots. We do have some white meat chicken floating around in here. That looks like it could be a pineapple. That's awesome. Maybe maybe that's tomato or red pepper. Not 100% sure. Could be a red pepper. A little bit smushy to be able to tell until I get it in the old face hole. We have a couple of onions floating around in there. This is actually looking pretty good. Maybe a little basic. The look of it is certainly a little basic. Smells really good. I'm gonna go ahead and give this a bite because this is actually smelling pretty amazing, and I'm starving. So this ration absolutely has every chance in the universe of getting a thumbs up because, well, I'm hungry. I missed that. I got a big old water chestnut right off the bat. Love those things. Why, I have no clue. Those water chestnuts absolutely are a nice texture addition to this main. This has a very nice sweet and sour flavor. Rice is relatively al dente, not too mushy. Haven't gotten the bite of the chicken yet. I thought I was getting the bite of chicken. What I really was getting was a bite of a water chestnut. So we will get a water chestnut. Actually, that's not fair. Let's just go for a chicken bite. We have chicken, get a little curd over here with some rice. We'll get one of these red guys. And where'd that pineapple go? I thought there was some pineapple over here. That's like the highlight of sweet and sour chicken, is getting a bite of the chicken, the pepper, and the pineapple all at the same time. Have yourself a gander at that as I drip some on my hand because I'm messy. Oh, with the pineapple. That's actually really good. This is a really excellent main. The only thing that I have to say about it that bugs me at all is there's going to be some sauce left behind, and I have nothing to mop up said sauce. So I would have really appreciated some crackers or a hunk of bread in this thing to like share with the cheese. This flavor profile and processed cheddar cheese do not go anywhere near each other, so it makes no sense to try to toss that cheese in here. It would just ruin what is actually a really good, solid, yummy main. Rescue that piece of rice out of my goatee. Jesus. That's a perfect opportunity to not only bust into the tissues, but to also bust into one of those wet naps, because I cannot be trusted when I'm sitting at this table. I am so messy, it's not even funny. Let me see if I can. That's just some of what was chilling in the goatee. But we will check out one of these wet naps, and I do not want any wet nap particles getting in my food, so we'll move this over to the side here. That is absolutely a decent, really nice, strong, stretchy, relatively large wet nap. This thing is nice and strong. Definitely good for wiping any part of your body. You could almost bathe with this thing, but you could certainly wipe a dirty butt with it, which I would be all about that. Like, I think I would just save these guys to clean my dirty ass and these to catch boogers and blow my nose. Yep, and this is the part where you learn too much about the person whose video you're watching. I don't like my ass to be dirty. And I'm sure somebody out there has got a prison joke. You know who you are, but that's okay, because I can hang with jokes. Especially when I am racking some sweet and sour chicken that is really, really amazeballs. Oh, that is so good. Everything that sweet and sour chicken is supposed to be is right here in this retort pouch. This is amazing. I know I'm hungry and all, but there are times when I just want to like just get face down in the tray like an angry bulldog drinking out of a water bowl and just like slurp that up. This main was really good. Really, really tastes great. Like this would be good mood food. If you had a hard day, you're a military guy, you're a soldier, you had a rough day, and this was your dinner, you would not be upset about this. Not at all. This is a good meal. This is quality food. That was absolutely good stuff. I'm gonna clear the palate before I get into that protein bar. So let's check out this chocolate protein bar. This is gonna be good stuff. Give you a little cross section of that guy right there. So this is like your standard soy crisps, rice crisps, flavoring, all kinds of good stuff. Every time I've had one of these, it's always been really good. I don't expect anything different out of this guy. And that is definitely an excellent protein bar. Nice and chewy, mildly sweet, nice chocolate flavor. So this is actually really enjoyable to eat. Not only is it chewy, but it's also kind of crispy. Not overly sweet, which is really nice. Not covered in chocolate, so it's not like making your hands all sticky and tacky. This is a really good, solid, wholesome, yummy, chewy snack. I dig these things. If you grab you a British ration and you've got a 3-in-1 tea and a chocolate protein bar, definitely recommend giving these two a little complimentary nibble and sip. You know how it goes. Little nibble, nibble, little sip. That protein bar never stood a chance. It was doomed the moment it got out onto the tray. That was excellent. So we'll go through this oat cookie, which I'm still salty that they call it a oat block or whatever the hell they call it. This is just a delectable oat shortbread cookie that my dumbass put cheese on. Personally, I love shortbread cookies, and I like these oat shortbread cookies even more, other than the fact they only give you one, which is the only bummer about it. This is a really excellent oatmeal block cookie, whatever you want to call it. It's just yummy. Now, for the moment I've been waiting for a while, we are just going to go straight in, and we're going to get about 4 of these suckers, these little cola bottles. I'm like breaking my wrist trying to hold these up for the camera, but we're going to just chuck about 4 of these cola bottles in and give them a chew and see what these cola bottles got going on. Oh, those are amazing. I mean, I don't eat gummy candies on a regular basis, but if I did, these would be the ones. I'll tell you what, these are soft, chewy, coated in sugar. They taste kind of like cola. Not exactly like cola, but what do you expect? It's a candy. But I would wreck these things if I had these around. These really do give you that Coca-Cola aftertaste. These are amazing. These are really good. I kind of expected something odd. I've heard some stories about crazy cola flavors in Great Britain. This is none of that. This is just a straight cola flavor in a chewy little gummy. Kind of cute, looking like a soda bottle. These are amazeballs. Definitely would recommend. Anybody over in Britain, if you could just send me, a shipping container full of these and pack some oatmeal blocks and 3-in-1 teas and coffees, and, well, like just a whole shipping container full of random shit would be great. Anyway, let me get some more of these. Okay, everybody. Thank you for joining me here on Ration Nerd. You guys know the drill. If you like what I'm doing here on this channel, do me a big favor. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and talk to me in the chat. You know you want to. I have a great time talking with everybody in the chat. And I just want to say thank you for joining me for today's video. Happy Sunday. This was menu number 1, single meal ration pack. This was sweet and sour chicken with rice. It was absolutely amazeballs. You gotta give me a break. With the 48 grams of cheese and a cookie though, this was absolutely a quality ration. Tons of drinks, excellent food, even though a couple of the items didn't go really well together. Cool candies, excellent protein bar, absolutely amazeballs. And I tell you guys what, I'm going to tell you, whether you like it or not, if you can find something cooler than this, you guys out there in YouTube land, you know what to do. Eat them up.